Well, it seems like our president is channeling his inner diplomat, showcasing a commitment to respectful chats with foreign leaders, even when the conversations feel like trying to teach a cat to fetch. This nice guy strategy is all part of a broader game plan in the wonderfully tangled web of international relations. Who knew diplomacy could be a balancing act worthy of a circus? And check this out. The insistence on public discussions instead of sneaky backroom deals is like putting a spotlight on a reality show. Everyone gets to watch the drama unfold. This approach is all about transparency in politics, aiming to keep the American audience clued in and engaged on foreign policy, like a front row seat to a soap opera, minus the cliffhanger endings. Well, most of the time.
Now, let's dive into the serious stuff.
Concerns about funding the war have raised eyebrows and sparked debates, sort of like deciding whether to buy a new car or fix the old clunker. As American and European sentiments shift, everyone's scratching their heads about the long-term strategy for peace in Ukraine. Can we please get a group chat going? In the world of negotiations, we've got a three-phase plan that sounds like the plot of a blockbuster movie.
Phase 1, Mineral Deal.
Phase 2, ceasefire. And Phase 3, a final settlement with Putin, where they focus on establishing peace terms. This structured approach is crucial for moving forward, or so they say. Just imagine them sitting around a table with snacks, hashing it out. As negotiations heat up, one thing is abundantly clear: keeping the lines of communication open is a must. It's like trying to bake a cake without knowing the recipe. Good luck. Constructive engagement is key, as leaders need to set aside their personal drama and focus on the greater good, like superheroes without their capes. And let's not forget about the costs. The economic and human toll of this conflict is staggering, like trying to climb Mount Everest with flip-flops. With Ukraine facing extensive destruction, it's high time for diplomatic efforts to prioritize rebuilding and reconciliation.
It's all about picking up the pieces and finding a way to play nice again.
Meanwhile, European leaders are putting on their best poker faces, publicly backing Ukraine while privately thinking, what have we gotten ourselves into? This duality is like trying to juggle watermelons and flaming torches, complicating diplomatic efforts to reach a resolution.
Can we just keep the drama on TV, please? Now, here's a twist.
The Biden administration seems to be banking on military aid as the golden ticket to success, but a solid strategy for peace? Well, that's still in the mail. This lack of a comprehensive plan has lawmakers and the public scratching their heads, wondering if there's a hidden treasure map to peace somewhere. What if I told you that economic incentives for Ukraine could be a more effective security guarantee than military presence? It's like trying to win a pie-eating contest with just a fork. Better bring out the big guns. Fostering economic stability in Ukraine is essential for long-term peace, and who wouldn't want a slice of that pie?
Trust and verification.
They're like peanut butter and jelly in diplomatic negotiations. One just doesn't work without the other. Engaging with Russia requires a careful balance of trust and scrutiny, like walking a tightrope while eating a donut. Progress is possible, just as long as no one drops the donut.
Oh, and remember President Trump?
His previous term didn't see any territorial aggression from Russia. He played the diplomatic game like a chess grandmaster, negotiating without blindly trusting Russian assertions. It's a lesson on how to keep your poker face intact when the stakes are high. Now, recent tensions have surfaced between Ukraine and the US, especially regarding those pesky aid halts. President Zelenskyy needs to show some readiness for negotiation, otherwise it's like trying to catch a fish with your bare hands. Good luck with that. Support will only flow if there's a willingness to talk.
Here's a plot twist for you.
Leveraging US aid in negotiations with Russia is like playing a game of chess. Cutting off aid could unintentionally give Russia the upper hand. Zelenskyy should recognize this dynamic and play it smart, or he might find himself in checkmate. But let's not skirt around the issue. Zelenskyy's negotiating style has been criticized for lacking a sprinkle of humility, kind of like putting on a flashy suit but forgetting to wear a tie. This approach could hinder future support, making everyone wonder if they should hit the brakes on backing him. And looking at past US-Ukraine relations, it's vital for Zelenskyy to express a little gratitude for American support. It's like showing appreciation for a friend who always lends you their favorite hoodie. If you don't say thanks, you might never see that hoodie again. Have you heard about the love-hate relationship between Donald Trump and Ukraine's President Zelenskyy? It's strained, to say the least, and mending that bond is essential for future cooperation. Calls for unity in addressing common threats are kind of like saying, let's all get along for the sake of world peace, shall we? And let's dive into a little history lesson. Even relationships that seem rocky, like that with France, can be mended over time. It's all about acknowledging past conflicts and moving forward, just like how you might apologize for eating someone's lunch, eventually. Looking ahead, Support for Ukraine is likely to pour in from Democrats during upcoming speeches. It'll be like a bipartisan party to assist allies. And what better way to show solidarity than donning Ukraine's colors? Nothing says we're in this together like a good old-fashioned color coordination.